Look, we got some odd action here. The last time you and I were together, the market was absolutely falling apart. It was red arrows everywhere. People were panicked. Some people were cheering for the demise of the United States, but we won't go there. Over the weekend, we got a comment on that it's going to all be just fine. Had a really good bounce back day yesterday, but some more weakness here today. So make sense of it for us. What are you seeing out there, and how can we set up some trades to take advantage of it?
So first of all, I want to show us the heat map to see, to get one thing in mind, and that is this is not broad-based selling at all, right? Some specific spaces are pulling back, and those places have been doing really, really well. So that's the first thing. It is in general a risk off day, simply because staples and the stronger, bigger behemoths in the market are holding steady, and there's some profit taking across the way. The reason that I suspect that the market is doing what it's doing is a little bit twofold. The first is media is sort of jumping down the bandwagon of let me parse out what's going to get clickbait, and that's going to be, hey, we're fighting, hey, we're not fighting, hey, we're fighting, hey, we're not fighting. And so what we are looking at is a little bit of back and forth. Now, this is what's really important. On the weekly and monthly measures for options, we have a call wall that is sitting above at 670, and we have a put wall sitting here at 650. Now, we came into the low edge, just about the low edge of last week in SPY, and we bounced. And so that is a really nice space for us to say, all right, that means I've got an inside trade inside the week. So what do I like to do here? My favorite thing to look at, folks, in terms of seeing what's going on is to draw Fibonacci off of the prior week and look at that 50% line. That 50% line is going to be a line in the sand. And if we do not close a day or the week above this line, we're going to have more downside pressure. But if we hold it and move above it, it's back to the races. So let's take a look at our little seasonality lines right here, right? You see the sharp fade down here? Mm-hmm. It's the little V. Almost every single stock I look at through this lens shows me this V shape. And so it tells me that we're going to have a sideways pocket that's going to last for about a week and a half. But come October 22nd, October 27th, somewhere around there, we're going to have a recovery, and it's going to move back up to the north. So if you're staring that down and you're like, all right, well, how do I position? That depends on how long you want to sit in the trade. If you are a doom and gloom kind of person and you're like, I don't care what you're saying, this time is different, we're going to the floorboards, then grab your blanket and your teddy and head for under the bed and buy yourself some puts. However, if not, and you say, hey, let me take a look at the stats, it says you can take a quick short for a couple of days, but if it doesn't pay you immediately within the next week, unwind it, sit back, and wait for that price action in the SPY to break above that 662, 663, and then, it's a pretty nice move. We got a little bit of wiggle in the beginning of November, and then, into December, it looks really, really good. I put on a butterfly for December at I think I used 675 to 700 to 725. And I had somebody ask me, how in the world can you go long the market with everything looking like this? I'm like, because the market normally goes up after it comes back.
Mhm.
And that's what I'm seeing in seasonality. So that being said, we've had some earnings. So
Let me ask you a really quick question on the seasonality leg of what you were just saying there. Since we did not see what we anticipated in September, does
yeah,
that then change the way you view October, or is it just, we'll
yes.
see if we get it. If we don't, we don't.
Yeah. So my thought is we've had that little nothing happened in September, essentially, right? We
Mhm.
had like a day and a half, and September was really nice. But the market has a tendency to take a breath between the third and the fourth quarter. It normally comes in September, and October is normally a bullish month, but that doesn't mean it won't pull back before it bounces. And so I'm still thinking the rhythm is the same. We just what's the old math term? We've translated, you know, a few days forward in time. And so we're seeing this little bit of pullback. And so it almost emphasizes the fact that we should have a little breath because we didn't have one before. And we know that the fourth quarter is a great place for strength overall in the markets.